Thanks for joining us for another Tantrum House crowdfunding conniption. Today we are taking a look at the new game Point Galaxy from AEG and Flatout Games that's coming soon to Kickstarter.
And as always, we want to make sure that you are aware that our crowdfunded videos are sponsored in part by our own Kickstarter backers, as well as by the creators of these games. Hey gang, thanks for joining us at Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows. Today we're checking out the prototype of the game Point Galaxy, which is the latest in the series of point games from Flatout. This one is a 1 to 5 player tableau building game where you're set in space and you'll be building out multiple solar systems and trying to earn points in all kinds of different ways.
That's right, so let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at how it's played. To set up the game, you'll shuffle the cards and build the deck for your player count.
You'll do the same with the rocket tokens.
And then you'll give each player a starting sun card and a player aid.
Each turn, you'll get to draft 2 cards from the 9 available.
All the cards in the game are double-sided, featuring a planet on one side, and on the other side, either a sun, moon, wormhole, or asteroid.
The cards that players draft will be added to their own personal galaxy, where they'll be able to build multiple solar systems.
Each solar system, or stack of cards, can have 1 sun, 1 asteroid, and then up to 7 planets, along with multiple moons.
After each player's turn, the marker will refresh, and the game will end as soon as there are not enough cards to do so.
Then, players will score their galaxies, earning points in numerous ways, and then obviously the player with the most points wins. And so just like in Point City and in Point Salad, this game is a game where you're going to be building out your own personal tableau and trying to earn lots of points in lots of different ways. The primary way you're going to do that, or one of the things you're going to be drafting most in the game, are those planet cards. And the way those work is that you can draft any planet you'd like as your first to build a solar system. Start with the sun, start with the planet, start with the moon. Once you start adding additional pieces, you're going to lock yourself into a format. And so in the case of the planets, you're going to be stacking number cards going in one direction or the other. You know, if I start with a 3 and then a 5, well, I can only play 2, 1 below the 3. I can only play 6, 7 above the 5. And so I'm trying to get those number stacks as neatly and tightly as possible because you're going to score compounding points for the number of cards that you collect planet-wise.
But one way to get around that is by playing wormholes, and that allows you to change the direction. So if you had the 5 and then the 3 and then a wormhole, you could place the 4 next since it's going to go in the opposite direction and you were missing that 4 card, but you can only have 1 of each number in each solar system.
Yes, those wormholes are going to fix number problems for you. The moon cards are going to allow you to score additional bonuses if you're able to get the right colored planets on either side, or in some cases both sides of the moon. And then you're also going to be collecting a bunch of different icons in the game. So why don't you talk about rockets?
So rockets are featured on some of the cards, and some cards have 2. And they will allow you, once you get 5, you can select one of the rockets from the market that's available, and those will score you end game points for certain things that you might have in your tableau. It could be certain colors of planets, it could be certain how many moons you have, certain things like that, how many planets you have in each solar system.
Yeah, one of the other things you'll be collecting are research icons. They'll be featured on some of the cards as well, and each one of those unique icons that you can collect will score you points. Suns you can only have 1 sun per solar system, and they'll score you points for that specific solar system. And then, is that all of them? Did we cover all the ways to score points? Asteroids.
Asteroids, you can have 1 asteroid card with each sun and solar system. They work together, and whoever has the most will score 10 points, and then 6 points, and then 2, and so on.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways you can score points in the game and win. We have had pretty tight scores each time, and we've kind of had different strategies, so the game does seem pretty balanced. The game also does feature a solo mode where you can play against an AI, and you're basically going to be moving a rocket ship around the market of cards, and the AI will buy some cards, and you'll buy some others, and then you have some scoring options that you're trying to beat. But if this sounds like something that you're interested in, definitely check out Point Galaxy, coming to Kickstarter very, very soon. Then, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, following along, liking all of our videos here at Tantrum House.